people keep asking me, how come you get a Scat Pack? How come you get a Hellcat? How you switch up from Mopar so quick? How you just don't leave the team? The answer is really simple. The Camaros just don't get stolen. What is going on, YouTube? It's 2SS Tyler back at it with another video. Y'all see I'm sitting inside the car today. It is a car vlog. Low-key kind of storming outside, and it's also about 100 degrees outside too, so I'm trying to stay as cool as possible. Yes, y'all may be wondering, why did I really get a Camaro SS over a Dodge Challenger or Charger, Scat Pack, or even Hellcat maybe? Why did I choose to go the Chevy route instead of sticking with what I'm known for, which is the Chargers, the RTs, the Hemis, stuff like that? Let's go ahead and find that out real quick. But before that, please do not forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. We are oh so close. I keep saying this in every video. We're oh so close to 1K subscribers. I am doing a giveaway at 1,000 subscribers as well. Please, if you have not already, like I said, go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Lots and lots of plans to come to this Camaro as well. Yeah, I am gonna be keeping Dodge around because I mean that's mainly what I'm known for. But yeah, there's always gonna be a Hemi, there's always gonna be a Scat Pack, a Hellcat. It's always something like that's always gonna be in the channel, whether it's not mine, it's my one of my friends, one of my homeboys, stuff like that. But you know, I may do videos with them here and there, but the main focus is gonna be on the Camaro SS for sure. But let's go ahead and get into today's video. My biggest reason probably why I did not get a Scat Pack is just because I just wanted to be different in a way. You know, every day I see Scat Packs, every day I see these cars, and they're everywhere. There's tons of them driving around everywhere. I can't go one day without seeing one, which I mean, that's really a good thing for Dodge in general. But I just wanted to switch it up and be different. You know, I just didn't want to, you know, coming from an RT and going to a Scat Pack, I feel like I'd be doing the same thing, you know, doing the intake, doing lowering springs, doing catch cam, muffler delete, stuff like that. I feel like I just run out of ideas, or I get bored with the car way too quick. Versus the Camaro, I can do a ton of things to this car and still have a lot more room to go. You know, I can boost the car, I can put a big cam in it, I can do a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah, I can deal with a Scat Pack too, but I feel like it just is really not meant for it in a way. Like you really, if you really like a car person, then you know what I mean when I say it's really not meant to handle like all that stuff. But that's really my biggest and utmost reason why I did not get a Scat Pack. And actually, if you know me, you know in my close friend groups, I also put the trigger on getting a Scat Pack. I was at the dealership looking at a Challenger Scat Pack that they had, very low miles. It was in decent condition, but that car also had some electrical issues that came up with it too, and which probably led me to get the Camaro, if I'm being honest. But I did almost pull the trigger and get a Scat for real, because who wouldn't want a Scat, or who wouldn't want a big 6'4"? I mean, this car is a 6'2", but I don't know. I just want it all boils down to just being different, you know. Yeah, it's a yellow Camaro. There's two of them in the area that I live in, and if it ain't me, it's him. So which is pros and cons to each of those, but if you know what I mean. And also what boiled down to reason to me getting this car is just basing or comparing the two of them for performance versus performance. You know, the Camaro, it is almost like 1,000 pounds lighter than the Scat Pack, Challenger, or Charger. And I feel like it's just way more performance oriented versus just going in a straight line. You know, that's what Dodge is known for. This is really a track focused car. I was looking at, like, before I got the car, I was looking at some specs, like some overall like general specs of the SS, because I'm new to the LT1 size, or to the GM version side of things. So I was looking at some basic specs of it, and the Camaro, it has like three engine coolers, diff cooler, transmission cooler, oil cooler. It has all these different coolers to maintain staying cool going around track or just general driving. And I was telling one of my close friends, he has a Scat Pack Challenger wide body, and his temps will get over 215, 220. I'm like, this car runs so cool, it stays like 200 and below all the time, at all times. I never see this thing go over 200 in temperatures, and I'm just like, yeah, that's how you know it's a really performance and oriented track car right there. And if y'all can't tell, y'all know that I love speed. That's just me. So yeah, on top of the Camaro SS being lighter than the Scat Pack by sub 1,000 pounds, you know, it's a very agile and nimble car. I point the steering wheel, the car goes there. It goes around corners very well. Yeah, the Charger or the Challengers, yeah, they can do it, but it's not really meant to handle all that. I remember, I think I told y'all one story about in a path with the RT. I was going around a very tight corner in the RT, and I was following behind the Camaro SS, and I almost had to, you know, give up a little bit because that car, it was just hugging those roads, and I couldn't keep up with it around the corner, to be honest with you. And yeah, it's just a very agile, light car. This thing, you push on the gas, it goes. It goes without hesitation. Which is why I really do love this car. I feel like this car, it doesn't want to give up. Like, it's a very hard term to explain, really, but it just doesn't want to quit. It just always wants to keep going. It always just wants to give you more and then some, you know. Versus when I had the RT, it was just like, okay, I'm doing something, but I don't want to keep going. I just want to stop. That's how I felt. I mean, that's the best way that I can explain it personally. But yeah, it's just a very, very agile car. And with that being said, I feel like if I was going from the Charger RT to another Mopar, I feel like I'd just be getting the same car, just different engine, you know. As y'all know, Dodge interior has stayed the same since 2015 and still 2023. Even with the limited editions, the interior is still the same. All you doing is getting just an engine upgrade, really, for 10 and 20 grand more. Which coming from the RT to this, I'm getting way more. You know, I'm getting, not only getting the fastest car, we all know that I'm getting the fastest car, whether if I went with the Scat Pack or not. I was getting the faster car, but I'm also getting a heads-up display. I'm getting ambient lighting. I'm getting, you know, much nicer quality things versus just, you know, going back to the same thing. And it's just, I just feel like I personally probably would not be happy, or I just get bored with it and just want to switch out the cars just like that. Because I don't keep things for long, and I don't hold on to things to keep it, you know, sentimental or anything like that. But yeah, I just feel like I have to get something different. I have to switch it up a little bit. Like I said in the beginning of the video, sometimes you just gotta let things go and just switch it up and do your own thing, you know. But one thing I will say that I do miss from the Charger or from the Challenger or whatever you want to say, I do miss how comfortable the seats were. These seats are probably not the most comfortable. I can't lay them back like how I would in the Charger, but I will be swapping these out for probably some leather and Alcantara Recaros. I know those seats are much comfortable and much nicer too as well. It's like these are just too skinny and they just aren't me. So I will be swapping these seats. That is one thing I do miss coming from that brand. So you win there. But yeah, I guess you could say really all the reasons why I switched up from getting another Dodge or Mopar, staying in the Mopar family, is for just personal preference, personal reasons, you know. If you follow me on Instagram, 2SS_Tyler, then you saw that I posted a video of the RT last night saying I miss this thing a little extra today. And yeah, I do miss having a Charger. I do miss having a Dodge sometimes. Just, you know, for the overall comfortableness of it. But I mean, I will say I probably will be back in another Mopar sometime soon in the near future. Maybe when prices start to die down, start marking things up 20 grand and stuff like that, which who knows how that will go. But yeah, I could probably see myself back in the Mopar at some point. But for now, I'm switching it up. I'm in a Camaro SS. I'm loving every bit of it. There's really no negatives about it, but I will say I will be doing the 5 things I love and 5 things I hate about these cars too. So stay tuned for those videos as well. It's RT Tyler, and I will catch y'all in the next video. Peace.